If you are feeling so stuck in your job or career right now, but the idea of changing feels super overwhelming, I've totally been there. But I'm also here to tell you that I've come out on the other side in a career that I absolutely love, that I get paid really well for. And I'm going to walk you through how you can start your own career change without the overwhelm. Step one is absolutely critical. You cannot skip over this. You have to know your why and why now. Why is it important for you to make this career change? And why is it important for you to start taking those action steps right now? My why was super simple. I wanted to make sure I was waking up and doing something that lit me up. I also wanted financial freedom for my future family and for myself. Deep down, I just knew I had a greater purpose that I wasn't living out yet. And I realized it was so important for me to start taking action because I thought about my 90-year-old self and how sad she would be if I never ended up taking those chances. Once you have your why, think about what it is you might actually want to do. If you're unsure of this, I have a whole video that walks you through how to figure this out. But for now, try answering some of these questions. What makes you lose track of time that you're so excited to have a conversation about? What are people always coming to you for help for that you enjoy giving them advice on? What would you still do if you won the lottery tomorrow? These are really good questions to understand what you authentically want in your career. The next thing I want you to do is face your fears and limiting beliefs. We can take all the classes that we want and develop every skill under the sun, but if we don't actually think that we can make this change and do it, that's going to continue to hold us back. Just ask yourself, when you think about this dream career, what fears are coming up? What are you telling yourself that makes you think that you can't achieve it? Is it, I'm not smart enough, or I'm too old, or I don't have the time? Once you identify those things, you can then recognize them for what they actually are, which are just these false stories and thoughts that we tell ourselves that aren't true. Once you've identified some of those limiting beliefs, find evidence in your life that proves them wrong. When was the time that you were smart enough? When was the time that you did make time for a personal goal and actually accomplished it? I bet that you can find at least one example for each of these beliefs that you have. Another really great way to overcome these is find examples in other people that you can relate to. Reach out to someone on LinkedIn or on social media who's made a career change into what you want to be doing and talk to them, and you'll realize they're not that different from you. This is a critical element that I help my coaching clients with, really facing their fears so that they can overcome them and start taking the action steps that they need to make that career change. If that's something that you're interested in, book a free consultation call. I'd love to learn more about you and how I could help you get to your dream career. The next step that I want you to take is just start to dip your toes into this career that you've identified that you think you want to make a change into. There's so much content that I've consumed that just encourages people to quit their jobs and pursue their dreams, but this isn't really realistic, right? A lot of us have bills that we need to pay. We have a lot of fears that could come up that could wreck our nervous system if we actually did do this. So what we're really doing here is making sure that this is something that we really want to switch into. When I was making a switch into software engineering, I was working in marketing at the time, and I really started to view that job as my investor. After work, I would attend a coding meetup. I would take courses on Code Academy just to make sure that I really liked it. So is there someone that you could talk to or shadow? Is there a class that you can sign up for? Is there a side project related to this that you could start? Just take this one small step. And now that you have a really strong why and you're working on overcoming your beliefs, this step should feel a little easier. And start making a habit out of this. Build these little steps into your life. I have a really great habit forming planner that can help you do just that, where you can sit down, define the action steps that you want to take to get to your dream career and start taking them on a weekly basis. After you've dabbled a little bit into what this career could look like for you, make a realistic plan for yourself. This should be something that works for your schedule, your lifestyle, your financial situation. So is this an after work program that you can enroll in? Does it look like starting to create content on social media? If you've been waiting for the right time to make a career change, this is it right now. Don't let overwhelm keep you in the same place for another year. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video.